Okay, so since Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 is coming to an end, I wanted to make another video talking about what I would like to see on the brand new season, which is Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3. Okay, so the number one thing I would love for them to do for next season is to cover the entire Chapter 5 island under sand, or just cover it in sand, like the entire island. Maybe besides the Mount Olympus biome, and maybe besides the underworld biome. Maybe besides those two biomes, everything else just covered in sand, or heck, just cover the entire island in sand. Because if you guys didn't know, there is right now in the game there is a huge. Oh no, not yet. There is going to be a huge sandstorm on the edge of the island. And this sandstorm is so huge, so it would make sense that this sandstorm is going to cover the entire island in sand. And it would also make sense, since the entire island would be covered in sand, it would make sense that the island would get bigger because of the sand. Like maybe it would be double the size the map is right now. That would obviously make sense because the desert, the sandstorm is bigger than the actual island. So maybe next season the map is going to be bigger. Again, we don't know. Maybe what makes a lot of sense of them doing. I could definitely see them doing just making a just make. I could definitely see them doing, or see them making half of the map being covered in sand. Although that wouldn't make sense, I could see them doing that. Again, the most likely scenario and the scenario that makes most sense to me is that the entire island next season is going to get covered in sand. That would make the most sense. I mean, back in Chapter 2, Epic Games went out of their way to make the Chapter 2 Season 3 map underwater. They could easily do the same thing, but for sand. That would make sense. So that is the number one thing I want for next season. At least either make the entire island covered in sand, or at least make half of the island covered in sand. I would take either one of those. Just don't make it where the sand is a brand new biome separate. Make it, again, like I said, like I keep saying, it makes sense for the entire island to get covered in sand, or half. It wouldn't make sense, although it would make sense, but it doesn't really make sense at the same time of them making the sand a brand new biome alongside the Chapter 5 island that we have right now. Again, although that makes sense, it also doesn't make sense at the same time. Again, what makes most sense to me is that the entire island would get covered in sand, or at least half of the island. Those two options, I would take either one of those. Another thing that I want, and that is pretty much confirmed, is that sand tunneling is returning for next season. So I'm not really going to talk much about that. Everybody knows what sand tunneling is. Sand tunneling basically is if you stand still while on sand, you would sink down and you would turn into a sand blob. The sand tunneling kind of works like the chrome tunneling. The sand tunneling and chrome tunneling are the same thing, except the chrome tunneling, you can do it whenever you want. So yeah, again, I would not be shocked if next season the entire island isn't covered in sand, although it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, I probably see them making half of the map covered in sand. So yeah, next season, I want them to keep medallions. Do not remove medallions. Keep them in the game. And of course, keep mythics in the game as well. Add brand new mythics for next season. Also, I guess they could vault the Zeus Thunderbolt, the wings, and the Hades chains. I wouldn't mind it if they kept them for next season, but I would not be shocked if they removed those three amazing items. So yeah, although it would be nice for them to keep the wings, like at least keep the wings. Those wings are spectacular. I love them. I am definitely gonna miss the wings, and definitely the Thunderbolt, and the Hades chains as well. I'm gonna miss all three of those items. So yeah, I hope next season they do something like they did with the Midas percentage full of LTM. I hope next season they try to replicate what they did with the Midas percentage full of LTM. Basically, bring back at least one LTM next season. I hope they keep bringing back one LTM per season, starting with this season. So maybe from now on, Epic Games each season is gonna bring back one LTM per season. So this season it was Full Lava. Maybe next season it's gonna be Unvaulted. Maybe 50v50. I don't know. Close Encounters. I don't know. Maybe the spy LTM. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. There's a bunch of LTMs they could bring back for once a season. So yeah, I would like for them to keep the gatekeeper shotgun. I would honestly, I really hope they keep the gatekeeper shotgun. I would not mind it if they kept the gatekeeper shotgun. I do want them to vault the frenzy auto shotgun. The frenzy auto shotgun, although it's pretty annoying and although it did get nerfed, the frenzy auto shotgun is just not worth having in the game after its nerf. So I hope next season they do vault the frenzy auto shotgun. They can keep they can keep the striker shotgun. No. They can keep the hammer shotgun. The hammer shotgun. I would not mind if they kept the hammer shotgun. I just hope that they vault the frenzy auto shotgun because the frenzy auto shotgun is very annoying and it's just not worth having in the game right now because the frenzy auto shotgun is really weak right now. They nerfed it. They nerfed it. Honestly, I'm glad they nerfed it. The frenzy auto shotgun before its nerf was very annoying, so I'm glad they nerfed it. I'm really glad they did it. Um, they confirmed that we are getting a Fallout collab next season. That was one of the things I wanted for next season. I wanted a Fallout collab, and it was confirmed yesterday. So I also hope they do a Mad Max collab. I would love it if they made a Mad Max collab. I hope they add Mad Max type vehicles into the game. I mean, yeah. Also, Epic Games has been teasing a Monster Truck X Fortnite. So maybe next season we're gonna get some monster trucks in the game as drivable vehicles. Also, next season, for the love of God, vote the water bending. I know it's gonna get nerfed, but the water bending is so annoying, man. Kids just love abusing it. I hope it gets voted next season, man. As a matter of fact, I hope they never bring back the water bending. It is a very annoying mythic. So I mean, yeah. I mean, like, what else do I want in this season? Like, I am extremely hyped for next season. At first, I wasn't that hyped at all, but after the live event, the leaks, and the teasers, I am all in for next season. Believe me, I am all in for it. But I mean, yeah, next season it looks like Epic Games is gonna finally break the curse of season threes being bad. The last good season three we had was chapter two, season three. That was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It's been 4 years since we last had a good actual season three season. Also, another thing I want them to do is I hope that this year's summer event is actually good. Like I hope the this year's summer event is better than last year's. So I mean, yeah, I mean, like, what else do I want for next season? At first, I wanted the snipers to get vaulted, but never mind. Snipers are good. I wouldn't mind it if they kept them in the game. So yeah, yeah, guys. That's it for this video. That's everything that I would like for Epic Games to add for next season. But hey, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on season three if I don't make any more videos for this season. So, you guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your day.